The morality debate has existed since dawn, but it's being reignited as we are introduced to a new type of hero. Black Adam is a complex character, far from the stereotypical two-dimensional superhero, and even those familiar with him may struggle to determine whether he is an anti-hero or an anti-villain. This video attempts to do just that by delving into his origin story as one of DC Comics' most compelling characters in recent years. By the end, you'll know whether he's an anti-hero striving for justice within their own moral code or an anti-villain corrupted by evil intent. This promises to be a dramatic journey through the layers of good and bad in its manifestations. Before continuing with our video, remember to subscribe and click the notification bell for more amazing content. Black Adam's comic book origins. Black Adam, created by Otto Binder and C.C. Beck, debuted in December 1945 in DC's The Marvel Family No. 1. Teth Adam is the name of an ancient Egyptian. Shazam the Wizard chose him to be his champion and aid in the liberation of Kahndaq from foreign rule and oppression. Black Adam defeats the oppressive regime after gaining the wizard's power, only to succumb to the power bestowed upon him and become corrupted. Because Teth Adam proved to be ruthless and not the kind-hearted hero Shazam desired, the wizard sought to deprive him of his power. Shazam, unable to deprive Adam of his power, banished him to the farthest star. Teth Adam then traveled for 5,000 years to return and finally defeat the wizard. Meanwhile, Shazam has appointed Billy Baston as his new champion. Is Black Adam a good person? The backstory of this DC character is quite dark, and Adam is usually portrayed as more of a supervillain than an anti-hero. However, there have been numerous versions of his origin story over the years, from killing his nephew and stealing his powers to stealing the wizard's powers from his son. DC has altered Adam's origin story in minor ways. While the comics have mostly depicted Adam as a supervillain and occasionally as an anti-hero, there have been instances where Adam is shown doing a good deed. The character is portrayed as a complete anti-hero in the most recent DCEU film. From saving his fellow Kahndaqis to fighting the Justice Society, Adam went on to fight alongside other DC superheroes to defeat Sabbac. Is this act evidence that he is a superhero? No, not really. But because the character never fully accepts and continues to oppose Justice Society. The Justice Society of America and Black Adam. Other superheroes were irritated by Black Adam's brutal and uncompromising approach to justice. Nonetheless, he eventually joined the Justice Society of America and was a long-standing member. This primarily occurred during Jeff Johns' JSA series, which lasted from 1999 to 2006. Despite bonding with teammate Adam Smasher, Black Adam's brutal ways eventually forced him to leave the JSA team. Following his time as a member of the JSA, Black Adam reclaimed Kahndaq and formed a new family with the similarly gifted heroes Isis and Osiris. He fell in love with Isis again, and she persuaded him to become a more measured, less murderous hero. But after killing Isis and Osiris, Black Adam unleashed hell on the nation that had taken them, Bialya, killing 2 million people. This firmly placed Black Adam in the villain category. Not long after, however, the New 52 reboot occurred, and Black Adam was given yet another new backstory, reintroducing him as an outward villain once more. However, the DC Universe subsequent rebirth era appears to have restored his previous early 2000s origins. Is Black Adam a villain? The ancient Egyptian has always been a bad guy in DC Comics, from his origins to his motivations. While not evil in nature, the character is violent, and his stories work best as a villain in the DC Universe. Despite the dark origins and violent nature, the character eventually joined the Justice League in the comics. Adam has been portrayed as an anti-hero with a sense of justice over the last decade. Despite his origins as a strict villain, he frequently collaborated with other DC superheroes, assisting them in saving lives. So, is Black Adam an anti-hero or anti-villain? The answer to this question is, without a doubt, complicated. While we've seen Adam do good and bad things in the comics, recent events have turned him into an anti-hero. Furthermore, by altering the dark origins of the ancient Egyptian, the creators hope to portray this character as an anti-hero rather than a pure villain. What are your thoughts on Black Adam? Do you think of him as an anti-hero or an anti-villain? Tell us in the comment section. Also, please like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for your consideration. We'll talk later.